Justice delayed is justice denied, and that's what we are seeing here in Wisconsin.
Additions in the two-year state budget passed this summer were designed to bring staffing up to at least 80% for district attorney offices across the state.
It definitely didn't go far enough in this last budget.
Republican State Representative David Steffen says he has bipartisan support for a bill he plans to introduce by the end of the month. Current projections from his office show the bill would include 64.5 new assistant district attorney positions in the next two-year state budget, along with 22 more public defender positions, 41 public defender support positions, and 5 new judges, including one for Brown County. Steffen says the legislation will carry a price tag of between $14 and $20 million.
You need all the different positions to be equally and appropriately staffed in order for the court system to work. If you fail in one part of the system, the entire system collapses.
Clearly, we added some of those folks during the budget. If they feel there's more and we have the resources, maybe, but I want to see the legislation first.
While everyone agrees more help is needed, it doesn't address the problem in getting private attorneys for inmates that have a conflict with the public defender's office. One private attorney telling me he would be actively losing money if he were to take one of those public defender cases.
I think many of them are overloaded, and if the pay were a little bit higher, it would help bring them into the fold.
Jennifer Bias heads the Wisconsin Public Defender Office, which is tasked with finding outside lawyers to handle cases it cannot take on. The state pays private attorneys $100 an hour for those cases. Brown County pays the same rate if it decides to appoint private representation for a defendant. In the last state budget, the Public Defender's Office unsuccessfully tried to raise the rate to $125 per hour for the most serious cases. That's because the office says the pay rate for private attorneys in the state averages $248 an hour.
Is there anything to boost the pay?
Yeah, what you're talking about is pay progression, and that may be something we have to add during this process. I, of course, as a fiscal conservative, I'm trying to keep the dollar amount as tight as possible, but there is a real issue with us even getting prosecutors and getting public defenders to take these cases and even take the job because they're just not getting paid enough.
Another potential fix floated to Fox 11 by a high-ranking court official is looking at relaxing what the state defines as a conflict in representing a potential client.
I am open to looking at all of the conflicts policies.
Private attorneys have handled as much as 40% of public defender cases in recent years. Whether easing conflict policies could lower that number is a conversation some say is worth having. So far, it's unclear if legislators are willing to put it on their radar. We'll stay on this story and let you know if potential solutions are reached. For Fox 11 Investigates, I'm Ben Krumholz.